forbid. I drink a beverage.
And you have a Red Bull.
Yeah.
And a sparkling ice.
That's just
so
water.
Funny.
There's just water in there.
Okay, but you're so funny. Oh my god.
Hydrate or dihydrate, man.
Hydrate or dihydrate, but you're not hydrating. You're drinking energy drinks.
I'm just dehydrating.
You're just dehydrating.
I'm just dying, yeah.
Talofa, and welcome to the 4th episode of Shop Talk. I'm here with Kally. Say hi.
Hi.
Hi, Kally. So tell me where you're from.
I'm from West Virginia.
Mm-hmm. So today, the art that we're going to be working on is we're going to be doing special effects makeup for Kally's upcoming project called Dark Star. I'm really excited. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah, it's going to be so much fun. When asked to describe yourself as an artist, you use the word storyteller. What kind of stories do you like to tell most?
Ooh, that's a tricky question. Maybe this is kind of a selfish way to put it, and I hate to be that person, but whatever pulls my interest, honestly. Like with Dark Stars particularly, there was something really compelling to me about kind of how celebrity culture is not only a culture of fandom, but it's also a commercial culture, and how with any market, there's within it the capacity for the product to be cannibalized, and with celebrity culture, that's people. Mm-hmm. And so with Dark Star, it's about spectacle, it's about fame, but it's also about how people don't really want to see, as much as they want to see a successful celebrity, they're also interested in the downfall of the celebrity, of posthumous celebrity, how death is kind of romanticized within the narrative of fame.
Mm-hmm. You also mentioned that you're an animator. What kind of animation do you like doing, and do you ever find the process grueling? Because I know the few times I've tried to do animation, I've wanted to just explode.
Yeah. So I do 2D animation. It is inherently a grueling art form. And I'm close friends with a lot of animators. All my peers, we are an insane group of people, because it's almost how I feel when I'm hyperfixating on a fandom, mm-hmm. but with it's just a sheer amount of labor, just intense labor of love, second for second, it is grueling, but there is also so much love there, and seeing it come together, seeing a thing in motion that you made, mm-hmm. is super interesting.
I bet.
As an art form, there's a lot you can do with animation that you could do with live action film, but it's not the same.
Yeah. In the past few years, you've produced and starred in a few different music videos, or music video-like projects that you also write all the music for. How does your creation process for these kinds of projects begin usually?
That's an interesting question, because I
know, I'm full of them.
Well,
oh my god! I'm such a bitch. I'm such a bitch.
Oh my god. Well, it really and truly is, it's different for every project. Mm-hmm. I think songs, and music specifically for me, it is a visual thing. I hear music and I associate it with colors and with images.
Yeah.
And so the projects that end up being videos are usually ones that I have a strong visual connection to. Mm-hmm. But how they start, it's different every time. For Dark Star specifically, I was obsessed with Ty West's film Pearl. Mm-hmm. And part of that, it's a horror movie, and it's about a girl who wants to be famous, kind of just to escape her life.
So me.
Yeah, I know that's right. But just as an experiment for myself, I took sound clips from that movie, mm-hmm. and then kind of made an ambient track with it.
Ooh, yeah.
And what was really interesting about that is because she's such like the clips you see of that movie are of her screaming, her like letting it all out, just this like angry, like emotional person. But like what I gravitated towards and what I made was like this just deep hurt that like she had. Like there's this quote that like I've said to you, because like you're involved with this project, that like
I am involved in this project.
Yeah,
thankfully.
That like she just wants to be famous so that she can be loved by as many people as possible to make up for her life of suffering. And like that is what, so there was something about like that was just so compelling to me, that like I made that track and I just wanted to like stay in that emotional space. And so like just like a day or two later I just wrote what was the chorus for like Dark Star. It's just
You have a new project called Dark Star, we've mentioned, coming out. Tell me more about that project.
Yeah, so like the tagline I've kind of used to like describe it to people is that it's about fame and the people that want it, because like it's a film and a song. It follows like this girl named Mia, and like she wants to be famous more than anything. She'd give her whole life for it. But it also, fame is in itself a character.
Sure.
A character that I play, the kind of makeup that we're doing right now. But yeah, and kind of, you know, Mia as a character is someone who, again, like with the quote that I mentioned previously, she just wants to be loved by people, but she sees that as like success. In order to be loved, she needs to be a success. And so like she's in a place where she doesn't have anything to lose. And when you get to a place like that, it's, I think, very dangerous. And like that's what the film kind of follows, is like her before, her after, her before, during, and after, kind of this rise and fall. Because we as spectators we're interested in their success as much as we are their fall.
Right.
These people that are the most beautiful, they have the most money, like they represent like an ideal way to be. And so when you see a celebrity stumble or fall or have a mental breakdown or have a crisis, in some ways it's like it pulls them closer to you. It elevates you.
It grounds them in reality.
Yeah.
You have so many working elements in your pieces. For instance, in Dark Star, there's, you know, the music, there's music as well as the story, the filming aspects, costumes, special effects, makeup, etc. Etc. That's the Ozempic.
I'm gonna name my child Excedra.
I'm gonna name my child Excedra. Do you usually go into these projects with an idea of what you want the final product to be, or do you let the new elements inform your decisions for the final film?
100% I know what it looks like.
Okay.
Like, I think with every project I've like filmed, there's always something that's like unexpected. Like,
Sure.
Oh, this thing in my head doesn't work the way I thought, but then it also goes the other way where I'm like, oh, this is really cool. I didn't expect it to be like this. Let me incorporate this. But like, when I listen to the song, I can like I can see in my head like shot for shot kind of like how I want it to look, how I want people to feel like when they see it, what the intention behind what I'm communicating is. And like as I go, it's like getting more and more specific with that.
Yeah.
And like that is the craft.
That's theater.
'Cause like I'm not always like the best at like physically planning, but I can see it. I see it in my head.
Yeah, I get that. You mentioned before that you draw a lot of inspiration from Ari Aster and his films.
Can I tell you? Okay. I didn't even let you finish your question,
No, it's
but
okay.
I saw Midsommar in theaters the other day for
No
the first
way.
time. Yeah. Oh my God,
Such
I love that man so much. And then I saw it earlier this week too.
Dang.
So like I've seen it twice this week.
Damn.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of Midsommar, what about Midsommar and Ari Aster's other films do you think informs your choices in your own work?
God, oh my God, there's so much I can say about that demented man. Yeah. Well, how do I even begin? He's so meticulous with how he makes his films and all the details that you see. Like, his films really have, like, a language of their own, like a visual. And in some ways, like, in Midsommar, it is, like, a different language. But, like, the symbols and, like, the iconography, like, he's so... no better way to say it than just he cultivates a visual language and a sonic language, too, because he'll have these sounds in his films. Like, in Hereditary, it's like... And in Midsommar, it's... You know? And, like...
It's scary.
Yeah, like, spread it throughout, and it's, like, your ear... Like sonic, like, trigger. Like, you know... It's just so smart. Like, the mechanisms through which he tells stories, but then also, like... just this deeply personal, like, subject matter. He, like, really is willing to go there with, like, just devastation and, like, human connection. The way that, like, we would do anything to feel connected to other people. And when we lose that, how empty it leaves us.
How do you feel about collaborative arts?
How do I feel about collaborative arts? I feel very lucky to have found this major, because, like, before when I was in high school, I couldn't see myself doing just one thing. And every program I looked at, it was like, you either do singing, you either do acting, you do visual arts, and you just do that thing. And there's not, like even within Tisch, like, where we go, like, I can't take film classes unless I get special permissions.
I know.
And it's like, everything is so, you know, there are these tight, like, restrictions between, like, departments, and it's like, I feel very happy to be in a place where, like, we are given freedom to kind of do different things, because I feel like, at least for me, it gives me more of an ability to, like, helm a project, to, like, originate a project, because, like, I wear multiple hats, and, like, typically in my projects, like for Dark Star, I'm directing it, and I made the music, and I wrote the music, and I performed the music, and I'm in it, I'm starring in it, I'm doing some camera, and, like, all these ridiculous, like, things that, like, if I had just chosen one pathway, maybe I wouldn't have the skills to, like, take control of a project that. I love what we do as a major, and what we, like, kind of stand for.
What we represent.
Yeah. I love a DIY spirit. I love seeing people wear multiple hats. It eats.
I got makeup on my contact.
Oh no!
I'm fine now.
Oh no.
There's gonna be glitter in my tears.
I gotta grab the lashes.
Oh, yeah. You gotta grab the leche? What? The milk? You're getting the milk from your bag?
I actually did have milk in my backpack.
What the fuck? Kally, why did you have milk in your bag?
I did have milk in my bag earlier.
Why?
I need it for coffee.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant milk, like, in a plastic Ziploc.
That's what they do in Canada, though.
I know that's what they do in Canada, and that's ridiculous. America!
We drink our milk in jugs. The way that our Lord intended. Also, I have to stop. I'm gonna look in the bathroom mirror before we take
go
images. I'll run. Because you gotta go.
Hey guys. Interlude. I am so grateful and appreciative of you guys listening to the podcast. Whoever is tuning in right now, it really means a lot to me. I work really, really hard on these. I have to edit them down usually from 50 minutes to 20 minutes, and I really appreciate you guys listening. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Mwah.
What's tuning in? What?
I was just saying thank you to my audience.
Oh, yeah, those people.
Yeah. All right, well, we're at the end of our podcast. So really quick before we end this, do you have any projects you'd like to shout out? Any Instagram handles, anything like that?
Yeah, so I'll just give you guys my regular Insta. It's Kally is art, Kally. I forgot how to spell my own name there for a second. Any project announcements will happen off of there, so just stay tuned.
Cool. Awesome. And that, as always, that will be in the episode description, so check down there if you want to have a link to that.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you guys so much for listening, and don't forget to disappoint your father.
Bye.
Bye.
Shop talk, I hope you had fun. I really hope your nose didn't run. You should tune in for next week's pod.